Hello, in this video, I'm going to answer the question, my treatment's over, why don't I feel like celebrating? Before I go on, I'd love to invite you to subscribe to our channel. We're always putting out new information and there's always something new to watch. So I don't know if this has happened to you, but perhaps you've been in a treatment center for cancer of any type and you start to hear a bell. Somebody's ringing a bell because they're done with their last chemotherapy. You may not have had this experience, but keep watching anyway. So it's wonderful when we're done with something to celebrate. We have graduations, we have parties, we are good at celebrating. Maybe not good enough, but we enjoy celebrating the end of something and the beginning of something new. The problem with wanting to celebrate is if you don't feel good and you don't feel joyous, the idea of celebrating can feel really discordant. It doesn't fit your experience. So you may not feel like ringing a bell, or you may hear somebody ringing a bell and feel this nagging feeling like, that doesn't feel good to me. A lot of people around you will say, don't you feel great? You're done with treatment. The medical team may say, congratulations, you're done. And you feel like garbage. You're scared. Maybe you're scared the cancer is going to come back. You're scared you're never going to feel better. You might feel upset because the other people around you aren't done with treatment. You may be surrounded by people who are going to be on treatment as long as it works. And when it doesn't work, things aren't going great for them. So there's a lot of things that can come up, right? There's survivor's guilt. There's this mismatch between this notion you should celebrate, and then there's also the way you feel physically and emotionally. I often liken being done with treatment like postpartum depression. It's like when all the people come to visit you and then they leave your house and it's a Sunday afternoon and the house is a mess and you have to vacuum and you have to put away all the bedding. You're exhausted and it's kind of this anticlimactic feeling when everybody leaves. That's kind of how your body might feel. Yay, I'm celebrating and I'm having problems sleeping and I'm still bald and I don't feel good and I'm having sexual problems and I can't remember stuff. My mouth is still dry, things don't taste good. What am I celebrating exactly? We can feel really lonely. If everybody around us is celebrating and we don't feel like we are, they may not understand us. They want us to feel good. They want us to feel relief and happiness. They want things to go back to normal. And you're the one dealing with post-party depression. You're the one dealing with the mess after everybody's left. So it can be really isolating, and this discordance between how you're being told you should feel and how other people feel and how you actually feel can make you feel like doing anything but celebrating. So if that's the feeling you're having, what can you do to take care of yourself? One is make sure you let your medical team know how you're feeling. There is absolutely no reason on earth you have to tell your medical team, I'm feeling great, thanks, when you're not. It's also worthwhile letting people around you celebrate and say, I see the need that you have. You want me to feel back to normal, but may I be honest with you? Ask permission to tell people something they don't want to hear, and then say, I'm not feeling good. In fact, I got chemotherapy, and I understand from watching Yerbba videos that I might not feel great for a whole year. And some of my side effects may last many years. And treatment put me into menopause, and my periods aren't going to come back. And I'm living with those long-term effects. So yes, I'm happy that I don't have to go back to the treatment center, but I don't feel great. Give me a little time. Come to my appointments with me, because doing so can help people understand where you are expected to feel from a medical standpoint at this point. The other thing to do is seek support with other people who also don't feel like celebrating. Going to treatment, going to support groups, and hearing from other people, yeah, I didn't feel like celebrating, can be really useful. You may also hear what people did celebrate. So you may celebrate getting your time back. You may celebrate the fact that your hair is going to grow back. It may have actually already started growing back towards the end of treatment. That happens for some people. there are some things you may hear from others that they celebrated. Maybe that'll work for me. Other things that can be useful is spending time alone in reflection. Validate your own feelings, finding other people, and then learning how to validate your own feelings. Of course I feel sad because I'm not getting the kind of support I was when I was going in every 2 weeks. I feel a little abandoned. That's also normal. I feel scared the cancer might come back and I'm not doing anything right now. Actually, I am doing something. I'm healing from all the things I've been through. So validate your own feelings. Find other people to validate them. You might write about your feelings. There are lots of things you can do. Find out, what are my chances of the cancer not coming back? Even if the doctors feel afraid to tell you, what you hear may actually be better than you thought. You know, I once had a patient where I told her that her chances of coming back were 50% it would and 50% it wouldn't. And she said, that's the best news ever. I thought it was 100% it was coming back. So hearing the truth in terms of your prognosis may actually be really reassuring. And your medical team, maybe they've been hesitant to tell you that it's 50-50, but you'll actually find that reassuring. So get informed. This is a great time to ask questions and put together information on all the treatments you've received. You may want to go to Yerbba.com and get your personalized report. Having everything written in one report can be really empowering, whether you do it on your own or your team does it with you or you get a Yerbba.com report. It can be really useful. So information can be helpful, support from other people who've been through it, self-validation, and then all the other things when you've been through other challenging times in your life can be really useful. Change of scenery, somehow rituals. I've had people burn the clothes that they got their chemo in. That can be really helpful in terms of getting that behind you. I hope this has been helpful. Do you have a way you celebrate? What's resonating with you? What questions do you have or comments for other viewers? Please put them below. And always, thank you for watching.